Revolution is all around us. You know, it's not a bad word. It's not something we should shy away from embracing, because without revolution, we wouldn't be here. The smallest things people take for granted. The store itself takes no political stance. You know, I don't sell the audacity of hope in this place. I myself embrace no politics. At heart, I'm more of an anarchist, you know? But the store doesn't necessarily reflect that. It's just about change, revolution in all its forms, in all its aspects. This store, Babylon Fallen, is an extension of everything that I love in my life, in my off time, my personal life. Essentially, the idea is to focus on revolution as it appears throughout cultures, across time. I have about 3,000 titles in the store now, not one of them that shouldn't be read. On one side of the store, it's all politics, it's all the practice of revolution, it's all theory of revolution, history of revolution, the history of, you know, great wars and great men. And then on the other side of the store, it's about, you know, we have a literature section, graphic novels. With confidence, I can recommend any title in here. In the mainstream, the goal is to maintain the status quo. You know, so it always has been, and it always will be. You know, the store is definitely struggling. You know, it's a battle, not struggling financially, but struggling with the culture. Is it a commie store? Definitely not. You know, fuck communism. That's one of our shirts. You know, and that's, you know, to call attention to the hypocrisy in the culture, because you'll hear about L'Oreal revolutionary color or some bullshit like that. You know, and I appreciate that, and I strive to create that confrontation, because it's you know, it just exposes the contradictions inherent in the culture. Those kind of stigmas are just so counterproductive to the overall dialogue, the cultural dialogue, not even, you know, history. I'm not a communist. Fuck communism is done, you know? So like, let's really talk. Let's talk about change. That was the thinking in coming out here, is that a store in this exact incarnation, and everything in the store is deliberate. The size, the location, everything is deliberate. And it could have never existed in this exact incarnation anywhere else but San Francisco. The Bay Area is this, you know, hotbed of radicalism, you know, from the 60s up, but even before that. Those generations have paved the way for an overall consciousness, level of consciousness in this city, in this area of the country, that is leaps and bounds above anywhere else, in terms of appreciation for what small businesses do for a neighborhood, in terms of just the importance of change, the importance of resistance to oppression in whatever form it takes, you know. And I love it. This neighborhood is like, it gave me the opportunity to define myself, define the store how I wanted to define it, and not have people lump me in with a group of other retailers. We had a show with Emory Douglas, the former Minister of Culture of the Black Panther Party, and he's become a friend. He comes to the store like once a week, and we hang out and chop it up. He tells me stories, anecdotes, shit that would never make it into the official histories, and basically just schools me. But you know, I asked him if his politics had changed over the years, and he said, no, my tactics have changed. And that's, I think that's what we're getting here in this neighborhood, is there's a lot of people who are sympathetic to what I'm trying to do here with the store, but who don't look the part. You know what I mean? They don't look how the magazines tell you a revolutionary should look, and I love that. I see in the culture, in the counterculture, the youth counterculture, the whatever the hell you want to call it, but the kids who position themselves deliberately outside the mainstream in whatever form, you know, even if it's through the fashion, through their sneakers even, you know, whatever. In those kids, I sense that they're yearning for something more, you know what I mean? That they want something deeper. They want something beneath the surface. But what's happening is that they're tearing away that facade, they're tearing away that first layer, and it's just another layer of shit. And hopefully with the store, I can provide the full context, you know what I mean? So the kid who really is wearing a Che Guevara t-shirt can come in and find a Che Guevara t-shirt, but then also find a Che Guevara book, you know, give context. And so far, the feedback to the store has been great among those people who everyone says is apathetic, among those people who everyone says doesn't read. People come in here, people buy books. I mean, I'm surprised at the shit people buy, you know? I have books in here that are so fucking obscure that I just have in here to satisfy myself. And people come in and buy them. You know, books I never thought I would have to restock. The idea, like I said before, is just promoting change. It's nothing beyond that. I'm not trying to, you know, I don't have the answers. I know the solutions are out there. I'm striking it from the lowest place I know and trying to build a foundation, you know. And for those people out there who are going to change the world, who feel like things have to change, I'm providing the context, you know, the historical context, letting people know that, first of all, you're not alone, you know, and second of all, it has been done, it is being done, and it will continue to be done, so don't lose faith.